Hey YouTube, Denzi here. Figured with Dark Worlds winning the most recent YCS, I'd just show you guys my friend's Dark Worlds and let you know what he's playing. It starts off pretty standard, so I'm not going to explain anything right away. 3 Grapha, card's amazing. 3 Snow, search out all your stuff. 3 Brow for draws. And it plays more like a fast-paced Dark World deck, so it's got 3 Silva. Gives you an easy way to special Grapha and easy access to rank 5s. 1 gold, and then instead of the other 2 golds, plays 2 beige, just for more Synchro and Exceed options. Plays 3 Trance Archfiend, which serves as a discard outlet, an answer to Thunder King, sort of floater, and he makes things like DD Crow kind of inviable against Grapha, because you can just add him back to your hand when Trance dies. So 3 of those. And Fabled Raven, just for more options synchro-wise and even exceed-wise, and the ability to discard multiples at once. And then Morphing Jar, because the deck sets a lot, plays a lot of cards, lets you set off your monster effects and get more draws. For the spells, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, just to speed up the deck, and you can't really play heavy because of gates, so just 3 MST. 3 Gates of Dark World, card's awesome, don't need to explain it. 3 Dark World Dealings, because the deck's pretty fast. 3 Drag Down into the Grave, because it's really useful being able to see your opponent's hand, and it's pretty easy to manipulate your hand into discarding, whatever you want. So 3 of those. Card Destruction, obviously, and 1 Foolish Burial for Gates fodder early game if you don't have a Fiend in your grave, or to, send Grapha, bounce for Grapha. Really easy way to get him on the field. 2 Torrential, because you can just Torrential Grapha, bounce him back, bounce a Dark World for him next turn. 2 Mind Crush, good not only with Drag Down, but also against heroes, which are so popular right now. 1 main-boarded Deck Devi, because Insectors is a tough matchup for the deck, and it, pretty much slaughters them. Also helps against windups and anything else running Tour Guide. And then Dark Smog is a discard outlet and answer to random rogue decks and Insectors. For the extra deck, got 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, just on the off chance that they leave machines on the field. Levy or the Sea Dragon, get back anything you removed with gates. Leviathan, just for a beat stick. Utopia and Utopia Ray. Just, this card is really nice, just to have the option to go into. Tiras, there should be an Adrius here, but he doesn't have one, so we're playing Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. It's really not bad. It can save itself from being destroyed for 2 turns, so it's sort of semi-stall, and just kind of useful to have. Mistworm, bounce things when Stardust Dragon, just one of those you have to play at cards. Dark Highlander, while people aren't synchroing quite as often, he's still 3100 with gates on the field, so he's not a horrible option. Ancient Fairy Dragon, you play field spells, it has huge defense. Ancient Sacred Wyvern is really good in this deck because, you hit them early with Grapha, and they're down a lot in life, and this guy comes out being pretty big. Black Rose Dragon, just for the option. Brionac, again, just utility. And then Fabled Raven for, Raven. So that's the extra deck. And then the side, got 1 Reaper for Rabbit. Random, hits to the hand, because Graph is pretty good at clearing their monsters out of the way. 2 Fossil Dynas, quick answers to things like Logia, and it's good to be able to summon this and Grapha and just hit for 42 without even having to worry about Gores or Trag. 2 Cyber Dragon, these will probably end up being like Prohibitions or something, but for now that's all he could really think of for the side deck. 2 Dust Tornadoes for Shadow Mirrors, other things like that. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors, just because our locals is kind of infested with Lightsworn, but once Hieratics come out, this is going to be more relevant. It'll stop them from being able to OTK you. Just really restrict their plays. 2 Rivalry, and 2 Goes in Match for things like Rabbit, windups, prevent them from exceeding, going off, etc. 1 Crevice to the Different Dimension for Insectors, can hit multiple Hornets from the grave. And the 2nd Deck Dev, just, again, Insectors, windups, anything with small monsters. So that's his Dark World deck. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you guys later.